Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's Game Week 12 Team Selection. I've got 0.3 million in the bank and 3 free transfers. As you can see, I've got 3 players with flags in Gabriel, Semenyo and Fernandes, and I am planning to use all 3 transfers this game week. So I do think Gabriel will be out for a few game weeks, so I do plan to sell him this game week. I think Fernandes and Semenyo will be back fit for Game Week 12, so I do plan to keep both of them. I don't like West Ham's fixtures moving forward. They've got Bournemouth this game week, and then they've got Liverpool in Game Week 13, so I do plan to sell Jarrod Bowen. And then I do want a Man United midfielder, and I do think it'll be Dewsbury-Hall that I'll be selling. So here are the 2 transfer options that I showed you in yesterday's transfer plans video. I do think I'm favouring option number 2 at the moment. So that would involve me selling Gabriel, Dewsbury-Hall and Bowen, and instead of them I'll get Van Dijk, Bruno and Guiu. With me doing these 3 transfers, I'm looking to use the free hit chip in Game Week 13. I did look at doing option number 1 and not using my free hit chip in Game Week 13 and having Thiago in my side, but I'm not too sure if I want all the other players in Game Week 13. So I think I'm favouring option number 2 and getting rid of all my squad for Game Week 13 and then getting them back for Game Week 14. I also didn't feel that great about selling Enzo Fernández, even though I'm not too sure if he plays the full 90 minutes. Selling Enzo Fernández when they've got Burnley and Leeds in the next 3 game weeks, I'm not too sure if I want to do that. I regret selling João Pedro in Game Week 10 instead of Bowen, and I don't really want to make that mistake again in selling another Chelsea asset before Burnley and Leeds in the next 2 game weeks. And with me planning to use the free hit chip in Game Week 13, I can get Enzo Fernández out my side when they've got Arsenal at home that game week. I do worry not having Mbeumo in my side because I do think he could do really well in the next few game weeks. From Game Week 16-17, I'll have to sell him. And now we're in Game Week 12 and I do plan to use the free hit in Game Week 13. I think I'll just give him a miss. So then I'd only really have him for Game Week 12, 14 and 15, and then I might have to potentially sell him in Game Week 16, so I think it's a really short-term transfer. At least with Bruno Fernandes, I won't have to make another transfer, and he will play through the Christmas period. And the other thing that I didn't like with option number 1 is Thiago. Brentford have got Burnley in Game Week 13, and I do want him in my side, but the fixtures around that aren't that great. They're away against Brighton this game week, and then in Game Week 14, 15, they've got Arsenal and Tottenham away, so I think I'd rather just get him in Game Week 16 and not have that headache. Now let's look at captaincy, and I do think I'll be captaining Erling Haaland this game week. I know it's a boring pick and you could go against him. Away against Newcastle isn't the easiest of fixtures, so you could go for somebody else. We do expect Man City to score every game week, and when Man City do score, you do expect Haaland to have probably about 80% chance of scoring that goal. I do like Saka and Mateta as options, but I'm not too sure if I'm confident enough to go there. With Saka, he has done really well in this type of fixture, so he could do well again, but I'm not 100% sure that he will score, so I'm not confident of captaining him. And then there's Mateta away against Wolves, and that did look a good fixture a couple of game weeks ago, but they've got a new manager, Wolves, so who knows what will happen. Crystal Palace didn't score in Game Week 11 when they played Brighton, it finished 0-0, so that's given me a little bit less confidence that Mateta will score in Game Week 12. So with all that in mind, I do think this will be my side for Game Week 12 unless we get some injury updates today that some of my players won't be playing, then I might have to change my transfer plans. If I did make all them free transfers, this is how my side would look for Game Week 13, and I do think I'll use the free hit that game week. If you do plan to use the free hit chip in Game Week 13, then hit subscribe. I'll be doing a free hit draft tomorrow and showing you the best players to pick. As always, if you need any advice or help before the deadline, get in the comment section and let me know and I'll try and help you out. If you liked this video and got something from it, hit that like and subscribe button. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow for that free hit draft. Good luck in Game Week 12, signing off, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.